We were a team that rejuvenated an existing Twins fan base and created a whole new generation of Twins loyalists. Our 2002 team won 94 games, captured the Central, and put an end to a frustrating decade of Twins baseball. Part of what made this season so amazing were the circumstances leading into it. The offseason before, Commissioner Bud Selig introduced us to a new word.
Contraction?
Yes, contraction. That plan was to get rid of 2 teams in baseball, and we were one of those teams. After the controversy settled, we officially ushered in a new era of Twins baseball. Tom Kelly had just stepped down after more than 15 years as manager. He was replaced by a smart, aggressive, and fiery leader, Ron Gardenhire. A commanding presence, but also just an average guy.
We'll see how this turns out, but right now, you know, as a manager, a first-time manager, with this great group of guys that I've got here, it's pretty special.
From the very beginning, we played with a purpose. Jock Jones took the second pitch of the season and put it over the left field fence at Kauffman Stadium in KC.
This ball's up and it is gone, a home run, and the Twins jump out in front.
From there, we continued to roll. We took complete control of first place in May and never looked back, winning the division by 13.5 games. We were a group of young, energetic, scrappy, and exciting players. Many of us came up together through the minor leagues and formed an unbreakable bond.
When you get a chance to represent the Twins, it's a great feeling. It means that you're going out there on a day-to-day basis, you're playing your guts out, you wear that Twins uniform, you wear it with pride.
This was Torii's breakout year. The entire country saw his defense on display when Spider-Man climbed the wall to rob Barry Bonds in the All-Star game.
Oh, what a catch by Torii Hunter. My goodness, way over the wall to take a home run away from Barry Bonds.
With his charisma and skills, Torii was a star in the making. But overall, this team was a collection of contributors.
Base hit! Game over!
We had a lot of dramatic wins, and it seemed like it was a different hero every night.
Deep to left field! There she goes! A Cinderella story, and the Twins win.
Our starting pitching was hit by a series of injuries to the top 3 in our rotation: Brad Radke, Eric Milton, and Joe Mays. But 37-year-old Rick Reed and 23-year-old Kyle Loesch stabilized the staff.
Got him looking.
And we all got our first glimpse of greatness from a left-hander who in a couple of years will become the most dynamic pitcher in all of baseball, Johan Santana.
Swing and a miss.
Santana strikes out the side.
Our lineup was balanced. No one hit over 30 home runs, but Torii Hunter, Jock Jones, and David Ortiz all hit over 20. A.J. Przinsky and Jock Jones both hit over 300. Our team had 2 key aspects that stood out: our defense and our bullpen. In the field, great plays were commonplace.
Oh, my goodness, what a play!
Gold Glovers Torii Hunter and Doug Mientkiewicz made spectacular plays look routine.
Gold Glover on that side. Mientkiewicz makes the play to Bob Wells. A great play by Mientkiewicz.
Even playing on the fast Metrodome turf, it was hard for balls to get past the League of Nations infield. Corey Koski at third base, Christian Guzman at shortstop, Luis Rivas at second base, and Doug Mientkiewicz at first.
Is there another first baseman that could have made that play?
And Torii Hunter anchored an outfield that aggressively covered the gaps.
Hunter going back, makes the catch! Torii Hunter uses the Gold Glove!
The cornerstone of this team was our bullpen. I settled in as a setup man and finished with an ERA just over 2. J.C. Romero was a dominant left-hander whose ERA was under 2. 30-year-old Tony Fiore came out of nowhere to win 10 games. And in his first year as closer, Eddie Guardado led the American League with 45 saves and was an all-star.
Struck him out!
That's what a closer is supposed to do. What a great inning by Eddie Guardado.
We were intense yet loose, competitors and characters. Our personalities were constantly on display.
This is exactly why you have to come up to me so I can hook you up, because this is ugly. This right here, ugly.
Might want to get this one right here.
And now Hunter gets hit in the ribs.
Have you ever seen your dad charge them out?
Mm-hmm.
When?
When he threw the ball at him.
Torii Hunter right there throws the ball back at him.
I threw a ball at who?
The pitcher.
How you know that?
I saw it on TV.
Don't you ever do it, all right?
And Tori's going to be excused for the night. And here come the benches.
The Cleveland Indians were one of baseball's best teams and were nearing the end of their dynasty. But we weren't intimidated. We were a confident group, and we went right at them, starting what became a heated rivalry.
Deep to right field. Kelty will score. It's 23-2.
We capped off a division title by going into Cleveland and taking it away from them on their home field.
Instead of elimination, it's domination for the Minnesota Twins. A share of a championship with 2 weeks to play.
We've been waiting for this moment, and it started the winter when they tried to contract us, and we take off from there, and we made it a war.
Took a lot of hard work, a lot of years. A lot of young guys came up together. We've been through hell and back, and it doesn't get any better than this. It feels great. It feels great. It feels great.
We then rolled into the playoffs and knocked off the heavy favorite Oakland A's, clinching with a late-inning thriller.
This ball is gone, a home run! A.J. Pierzynski and a pop-up. Hawkins comes over, and he's got it. And the Minnesota Twins have won the division series.
We were all in AAA in 2000, talking about that the other day, saying, hey, we had the best AAA team ever in 2000, and now we're all here together and we're playing well here. Bunch of survivors. This has been a dream come true.
When our season came to an end, we had buried the contraction talk and celebrated with a pair of champagne showers. We started a decade of dominance in Twins territory, one that included 6 division titles in 9 years. And our success laid the groundwork for a beautiful new stadium, one the Twins currently call home. We were a bunch of guys who loved each other and loved the game. We had fun, played hard, and unknowingly created a new generation of supporters in the upper Midwest.